MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Houston Astros. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, it's trade deadline day. Always an interesting day on the MLB schedule. Usually a lot of excitement for fans and stress for the front offices. What about the teams and specifically the players?
Boog, I think there are three perspectives. You're that guy that's saying, hey, I want to get traded somewhere, maybe to a contender, maybe to a place that I have an opportunity to play every day. On the flip side, you're that guy that's very content with where you are. You've heard some rumors, perhaps. You can't wait until the deadline has come and gone and you're still staying put. And then the third person is that teammate that's looking and saying, we got a shot. I hope we add the piece or two that we need that'll put us over the top.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And getting to start, Christian Javier. What do we have on him?
Oh, you know, this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
All right, ready to go here. Now here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. Edge of the zone for a strike. And this one is off and running. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. And 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Righty to the plate. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. This to third. Sends it across to first. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Connor Joe in the box with one away as he takes ball one. One down, base is empty. And now 2-0. That clips the corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fly ball to right. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 10,
Brian Reynolds here. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. His 29th of the season, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. The shortstop takes the ball. One run across in the frame so far, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. That misses off the outside edge.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two outs. Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Two down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Minute Maid Park. And on the mound for the Pirates, Marco Gonzalez.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
And here is Jake Myers. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The wind and the pitch. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Greg Kessinger getting ready to hit. First offering, and it just misses. Right through there for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
That misses the zone. 2-1. And a pitch. In the air to left center. Sizing this one up. Reynolds brings it in. Now we check out the Astros lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Alex Bregman.
Well, his teammates keep feeding him, and he keeps on eating. Top 5 in the American League in RBIs, and he's become a go-to guy you want to see at the plate. If you root for this team, he's the guy you want up there with runners on base right now.
Here's Kyle Tucker. And ball one to the right fielder.
1-0.
kicks and fires. So 2 balls and no strikes. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That one ripped, but foul. Runner on the move. In the air, right field. Joe has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Here's Alex Bregman. Now snap throw to first. Myers back in on a dive. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Aguero under it. Corrals it. And the inning is over. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. It's the Pirates 1 and the Astros nothing. Back here in Houston, second inning set to go. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. Javier back to work. And that one ripped to left. Brings it in. 1 away. Here's Rowdy Tellez. 2 for 6 so far in the series. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. That one out to right. Tucker on the move. Out number 2.
Batting 7. The center
2 outs, base is empty. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Michael A. Taylor. That misses. Ball 1. Taylor, a former Gold Glove winner, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Next offering is down low. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Bucks go down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
The catcher.
This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. The pitch. That one fouled off.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
And here it comes. Out to short. Cruz. 1 up, 1 down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Jose Abreu up to hit.
Well, I'll say this, as a former position player and base stealer, when you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
That one finds the zone. 0-2. Ball one there. Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. The punch out there. Now 2 away.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
On the ground. Throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing there for Houston. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And we're back. And now the switch hitting catcher, Endy Rodriguez.
Endy Rodriguez.
And the right-hander back to work. Very high with that one. Ball 1. Check swing, no appeal.
2 balls, no strike.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's the automatic.
3-1.
That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Next to hit, Marco Gonzalez puts a bunt down. Over to Abreu. Out as the pitcher does the job. Sack bunt executed perfectly.
Really nice technique right there to get that sack bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
So the batting order turns over. Up next for the Pirates, Ke'Bryan Hayes. First time up, he grounded to third. There's the swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball left side. Throws to first in time. So 2 down now, and here is Connor Joe. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And that extends the inning. So up next, Brian Reynolds. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed. Runners on first and third, 2 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Two on, two outs. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
Well, that one was headed for the gap, but a nice leaping catch. He goes up, perfect timing, and that will end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the rookie second baseman, number 90.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Pitch misses there. 1-0. And that's in for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Nice grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Christian Javier up next for the Astros. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. One down, base is empty. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. 1-for-1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. And that one hammered. It has the distance. Gone. A laser to left. And we're all squared. It's 1-1. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yeah, but it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So digging in, Greg Kessinger. In for a strike. And it's 0-1. Two outs. That's smashed towards center. And that's the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at one apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Houston, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, O'Neal Cruz. Here comes a pitch. Just missed.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Kicks and deals.
No.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Three one, and he couldn't come up with it.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, the second baseman.
Go ahead run on base. And stepping in is the speedy Liover Peguero. Late on that fastball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Here's the 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Now a chance for Rowdy Tellez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. At the belt and fires. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. Home run number 15 on the year, and they grab the lead. It's 3-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So one out, nobody on. And the batter now, Michael A. Taylor. And there's the strike. One down, base is empty. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And a pitch. Just misses. Now 1-2.
It's a good take.
And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time.
The catcher, number 5, Andy Rodriguez.
2 outs, base is empty. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Andy Rodriguez. He reached out a walk his first time. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in at top half of inning number 4. And that one is inside. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Takes a tumble and hangs on.
Well, you're holding your breath on that one. Sometimes you get caught in between. He stumbled a little bit, but kept his concentration. Nice catch to end the inning.
Back here at Minute Maid Park. At the plate, Kyle Tucker.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Next offering misses. Now 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Okay.
Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Hard hit left side. Zips it to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Third baseman number 2.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. Flied out his first time. And that's outside. And that's ball one. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. And a swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a ball popped up. Tellez settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away.
Up next to the Astros, the catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the third and final game of the series. Good eye in that spot. Hit in the air, right field. Joe pulls that one down, and that ends the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the pitcher, Marco Gonzalez. Javier back to work. And that one wrapped foul. Oh, 1 down. And a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The pitch. In the dirt, and the count is 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. And he deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And they'll do it again.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making them work out there.
Well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. Throws to second. And he'll pull into second safely.
A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
So the lineup flips over. Now batting Key Brian Hayes, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player.
No ball. 1 strike.
Man at second. And a big swing and a miss. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. J.P. France appears to be getting loose. Belak warming up as well. Righty delivers.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
In the dirt. And the runner holds. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
And a pitch.
3 balls.
In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. It gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. One down, base is empty. Out there to center. McCormick has it sized up. Puts it away for the out.
The right fielder, number 2, Connor.
Now, Connor Joe. 1 for 2. Joe measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, Jose Abreu. And the pitch. Late swing, fouled off.
Well, these Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And he swings through that one.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
The wind of the pitch. Got it by him for the K.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
So up next, Chas McCormick. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Taylor makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
The pitch. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Popped up. Hayes brings it in for the 3rd out. Astros are down quietly, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. J.P. France gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Brian Reynolds. He's already homered in this game. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
You know, these Pirates really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
0-2 now. And that just misses.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
The wind of the pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Righty to the plate. Got him looking. Froze him with the heater at the knees. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
First pitch misses. Action in the pen down there. Kendall Graveman getting ready to go. Montero, the hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
2-0.
That one at the knees for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Makes the sliding stop over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Liover Peguero. And there's a ball. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right-handed reliever.
3-1.
Foul ball. Two outs. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Rowdy Tellez. He had a big swing back in the fourth, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
0-1. That one hit to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. So one left for Pittsburgh. And the score stays 3-1. Bottom of the sixth now, and it'll be a pinch hitter to lead it off. Jeremy Pena.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. On the move. He's got it. And there's one down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jake Myers. Up next for the Astros. That's towards center. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, not shortstop.
So next up for Houston, Greg Kessinger. And a good eye there.
1 ball. No
The
strike.
Astros down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Not close with that one. And the count's even at 2.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
That one to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. That ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And they still trail it here 3-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kendall Graveman.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
The center fielder, number 12, Michael A. Taylor.
And a pitch.
No,
Misses
that's a
outside. Ball 1.
1-0.
And the right-hander deals. There's the strike. In there. And so now 1-2. Slider misses outside. At the belt and fires. And that one's a little bit low. And a full count now. The other way. And it's caught for the out. Andy Rodriguez now at the plate. Just missed. Kicks and deals. Lined into right. Tucker makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Marco Gonzalez.
2 outs, base is empty. Marco Gonzalez will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball up the middle. Gathers and throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, but they still lead it 3-1. Bottom of the 7th, and now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Here comes a pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
And that drops in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman, the left-hander, up and throwing. Hernandez also getting ready. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-2.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and out number 1 on the grab.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Alex Bregman up next for the Astros. That one catches the zone, and that is strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone, and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And now the lefty. And now 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
That one just misses. And another ball.
That's when you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
1 down, base is empty. Bregman checks his swing. Now an appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Right through there for a strike. The Astros trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. A little bit high maybe, and the count even 1-1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
And here it comes. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. That's a little bit low. Jose Abreu up next for the Astros. Swings and misses, struck him out. Astros go down 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1. Rafael Montero on to pitch out of the pen here. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And a pitch. In for a strike. 0-1.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
The pitch. Next offering misses down and away. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately, just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Up next for the Pirates, Connor Joe. 1 for 3. And there's a strike. Montero, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Out to short, Kessinger. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. You connect and it jumps off your bat like that. You're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Man at second here with 2 away. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
So 2 on with 2 away. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. Fouled off. He was late. Righty delivers. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. McCormick makes the play, and it's out number 3. Pirates strand a couple as the lead remains 3-1. now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Aroldis Chapman.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The pitch. Abreu, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Pitch is in there, and it's 1-1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, and that's the first out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. That one at triple digits. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Now it's the second baseman. That's outside. And that is ball 1. The Astros down by a pair here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he pumps it a strike. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. 1 more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. In the air, left field. And that is a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses. 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one. And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area. Josh Hader on to pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch.
Number 71.
Mauricio Dubon. He'll move into the 9th spot in the
Now
lineup.
playing center field and batting 9. Number 14. Mauricio.
Rowdy Tellez digs in now.
Leading off for the Pirates. the first baseman, number 44, Rowdy Taylor.
As the lefty gets to work, swings through that. So now the hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the start of Hader's career, pretty incredible. Arguably one of the top beginnings to a career for any reliever in history. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Got him swinging.
You know, Bill, you often think a slider is more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Taylor, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Presley, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Hader at times can have some trouble with command, but it's that fastball slider combo that is so impressive. Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss as he was out front. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That missed by a lot. 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
1 gone, runner at first. Andy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Hader, an all-star a season ago. He features a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. The pitch. Just missed.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Kicks and fires. That one off the mark, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
And a pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And he deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Lifted in the air down the left side. Drops into the glove.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So now a pinch hitter for the pitcher, number 19. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. Snap throw to first. Taylor back on a dive. Wouldn't chase that time.
1-0.
Taylor off of first with 2 away. And a pitch. Foul ball there. The 1-2. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Two outs. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 1 hit, 1 left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Pirates 3 and the Astros 1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. David Bednar
comes on looking for his 35th save of the season, and that's a pretty big number. Definitely one of the better closers in the sport this year.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
1 strike.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Joe has a beat on it. Makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder.
So the Houston lineup turns over. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. In there, and it's 0-1.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Here's the 0-1.
Ball. Outside.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reynolds snags it for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ray.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Greg Kessinger. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Throw to first. Ball game. And the Pirates win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
This is why they turn to him to close out games. He's so reliable in these spots, and he just proved it for the 35th time this season. Nice job getting it done out of the pen.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Astros, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They left 1 runner on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.